What's going on, everyone? This is trading review number 1, and this is just about going through the highlights of the day to see what opportunities I've missed and a way to explain my thought process. And for those who don't know, this is a simulator and I'm still practicing with the hopes to open an account in the next couple of months. And obviously this all depends on how I perform this month and next month. So all in all, today I traded 2 stocks, HSDT and TNXP. These were both the second and the third top gappers of the small cap, and I'm down 46 bucks on TNXP and up 209 on HSDT. So I'm up a total of 163 bucks with 37 executions. So for my first trade, I traded TNXP, the third gapper, but with a stock like this, I was definitely more careful with it, and that's because of the topping tails and the 5 minutes. I just thought it's a third gapper, it could give us a move because of the daily chart. There's a bit of space, so I was just looking for a base hit. So here on the next candle, I was looking for the double bottom at 345, which I got filled at 346 on 1,000 shares. My stop was 344, 9 EMA. I was thinking if 344 holds, then there's a good chance it can curl back up. But it didn't, it broke, so I had to just cut it. Luckily I got filled at 345, so break even. Not a bad trade overall, but one of the things I didn't realize with it is that it's testing the previous pivot. So for this setup, I probably should have held a little bit longer. The only thing that I didn't like about it was the fact that it kept making lower lows, but it was on relatively low volume, so it shouldn't have been a problem to keep holding onto that. It does end up rallying back up, but it's all about risk management, so just trying to mitigate my risk and my losses. Second trade right there, was looking for the 20 EMA support level, along with the 350 $half support. Got filled at 348, broke it slightly, got in with 1,000 shares, and then because it wasn't popping as fast as I wanted it to, I decided to just sell at 51 for a quick 3-cent profit, 30 bucks. HSDT making its pre-market move. It went from 185 right up to 250, 245, and then here I'm just looking, because I got in a bit late. I'm just looking for a pullback entry. It pulls, it just breaks. It doesn't even pull back much. Over 25, 225 looked good for the retest of the high. So I saw a lot of green there. It broke 25 immediately up to 30, and I tried and take an entry. It was a bit late, reacted slightly late, got an entry at 227, 1,000 shares, immediately put a profit order out for 5 cents to decrease my size. I see it hold 25, bounces back up to 30, so I take off my profit order immediately because I'm confident that it's going to be able to keep moving higher. Ends up moving to 240, I think. Get filled on my profit order. Now I'm just watching it, see what it does. watching the level 2. And I see it coming back up slightly. I don't want to take a trade here because it's just feeling a bit too high right there. For the break of the previous high, that should have been a good entry sign with a break of 50. So that would have I would have bought that with the anticipation of the $half break and the previous high. It breaks. I really should have taken an entry there, but wasn't fast enough. And then it immediately snaps up to 280. So that's a big opportunity I've missed. Here I'm just looking for a dip entry. I saw it curl right back up over 70s. So took an entry at 69. Immediate profit target 5 cents. Took it off. And then put a 10-cent target instead. So here I'm seeing a lot of green, so taking the order away. Got a little bit greedy on that. Ends up going up to 87, I think, and then immediately snaps back down. So I'm thinking, I'll just secure my profit at 75. So market's opening, and I've mainly got HSDT on watch. And I'm looking for a red to green right there. Happened in front of me. I wasn't really sure whether to get to take an entry, so decided to just let it out for a little bit. But then I saw a burst of green right there, and then I wanted to see the break of the high of day. So there, right there, took an entry at 42. Immediately put a 10-cent profit target. Saw it pull back too much, and then had to just stop out for the loss. And was looking for I'm still looking for a dip. So right there at 220, double bottom, broke slightly below it, held, loads of green coming, and it pops right back up. Sold for 5 cents profit. Sold another half of my position for 5 cents. So I've sold 750 from 1000, still holding 250. Looking for the reclaim of the candle, but on the next candle it breaks below my average, so I had to manage my risk by just going flat. This actually ends up going reclaiming back through the highs, so that's something I missed out. Could have held on to the 250, with a stop loss for the at 215, but it just didn't feel safe enough. But in hindsight, obviously I should have just held on to it. So this one is my last trade. I got a really nice dip on here. It broke below VWAP, and then I got it tested the 226, the 225, saw it hold, got a dip at 228, and then took that profit for 10 cents again. Ends up snapping up through VWAP, through the 50s, and then I took a short there. I flipped short because of this choppiness. It just didn't feel strong enough. It immediately pulls back, dips get bought, so I get nervous, and then it breaks through the high of breaks through my average of 260. So then I'm trying to cover, I ended up flipping long for 300 shares, and I'm thinking this could give me a move for a 10 cent or 5 cent base hit even. It struggles. I see some red on the tape, 2,000 shares, and I just end up going break even on it. This was, in hindsight, a very good short because it ends up breaking below VWAP and could have made a nice 25 cents on it. But this is all in hindsight. Regardless, this was a decent short. I just didn't give it enough room. But I gotta respect the risk management in the end and my stop losses.